nice beginner's techniques. It's a nice little flow from Kesa Gatame position. A far side armbar. I originally learned this one from Coach Jason Watko, who is now Professor Watko. Thank you for this. This is one of my bread and butters since, honestly, white belt. I very much enjoy the Kesa Gatame position. I know some people don't like it very much, but I believe if you know the proper weight distribution, it can be very strong. So for those of you who don't know, the Kesa Gatame, aka scarf hold position, generally looks a little something like this. Oftentimes I see the mistake of people in this position, they don't have the shoulders shelved up onto the leg. They're like over here, right? So then it's very easy for Professor Mike to just come out the back door, sit up, or even just come out the back door and take my bag. It's just not a good. So you want to make sure when you're going to go to Kesa Gatame, you hold their arm and get under their shoulder, and that your arm is behind their neck and you're holding your own thigh if possible. And all my weight is right on this part of my ribs, on his ribs. I'm not in the center, because if I was up in the center and he's a big guy, he could take me over. I'm melting my weight kind of like straight down to the mat on top of his ribs, rib to rib. And I'm just relaxing. I have one leg forward very far and the other is active. This way if Coach Mike tries to sit up, this should be a position you can relax in. Sometimes the guys have long legs and try to do this thing where they like come over. You should be able to just smack it off if you have a big Kesa Gatame. So from here, oftentimes, you know, the old school, there's like a lot of, you know, subs here. But what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna go for this arm over there. Okay? So how do I set this up? Well, if I could tell they're not gonna let me get anything here, and I've already come to this position, oftentimes what I'll do is I'll take this knee, I'll remove this leg. Notice I'm driving my weight onto him, but I'm not coming past his center line. It's still on this side of his body, but I'm just driving in as I bring this leg back and bring this knee to staple his arm. So again, I'm driving forward, but I'm not over, just into him as I do this transition. Now, this arm is gonna come over his head. I don't want him to see what I'm doing. Don't look. I hold this. Now this hand is gonna come block this over here as I pull him to me. Now, he can't, I at least have a hold on him. If he's trying to shrimp away, I can follow. And I have him to me. I'm using my elbow, my hand to pull him to me, have his arm stapled with my leg. Now come over here, because you're gonna wanna see what I do with my feet. So my feet are stapling his leg. Maybe he still thinks I'm going for his arm. And now I'm gonna transition. Saw that? Here, here. So now he still thinks I'm doing something there. He's paying attention. Here. While he's doing that, I am going to keep myself attached to him and lift his head in between my legs as I release this arm. Now grab a 2-on-1. I can technically from here, a few more, or from here, I can get foot behind his shoulders and rotate around his arm, pull his arm to me. I'm gonna go again one time slowly and then show you. It's normally a fast move. Normally, you want to smoothly flow into this. So it's a really good drill also for new people. So we can start from side control, transition in Kesa Gatame. Have your partner bounce around a little bit to test your weight distribution. Go for your uses. They're reacting. They don't want you to. Remember, weight forward. Don't look. Mine now. You're not going anywhere. Come on. I slid my knee into him to block him. He's now pinned. Show light. that? I shoved it in there. I didn't like step in there. There's too much space. Shove it. Lace under. 2 on 1. Pinch around to your opponent always if you're gonna go for a kimura from here, because you wanna get the humerus out of the socket, gently pulling up towards the ceiling, and then gently rotating your whole body down towards your opponent's back. Otherwise, if you're gonna go for the armbar, keep pulling up towards the ceiling so that the humerus is disconnected from the joint. As you rotate around, keep pulling it out as you pinch. This way you can easily, because I've now locked down his ability to contract his muscles, it's easier for me to get this armbar. Okay. One more time, nice and smooth.